At Irvine Hebrew Day School, we're creating a community of children who have the perseverance and the creativity and the knowledge and the background to be able to succeed in all aspects of their lives.
Our child is getting a very rigorous secular education, and he's encouraged to be curious and to explore and to be analytical, and his knowledge is respected and that he gets to participate in his learning.
We wanted him to be really secure in school and to be in a place where they really weren't going to squash that love of learning out of him.
Really, Irvine Hebrew Day School is about celebrating the Jewish people, about individuals, and about community.
A community that's growing needs to accommodate diversity. Diversity is the hallmark of successful growth. So Irvine Hebrew Day School really is a demonstration of the success, the great success of Orange County Jewish life.
Even if you're not religious or observant, you still might want to have Jewish education for your kids. You're going to get it here, but you're not going to get a revolution at your house where the kids are going to come and change the life order for you.
Our Hebrew curriculum is an opportunity to build fluency and mastery of Hebrew language, reading and writing and conversation. And we do that through innovative programming and curriculum approaches such as Hebrew Through Movement, where the students actually are physically going through the movements while they're learning Hebrew, and it's highly engaging.
In Jewish studies, he is learning how to daven and how to understand being whatever kind of Jew he wants to be.
I love that our school environment is really instilling that connection to Israel and an understanding of the value of learning the Torah and a real appreciation for our traditions. And we see that every week as the whole curriculum culminates in this incredible Shabbat celebration.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Positive discipline is an approach in a school and in a home that teaches important life skills, and we implement that curriculum and that approach in our school every day.
Kids can be difficult sometimes, but Teacher Tammy has this ability to really talk to her at her level and really calm her down and bring her in and to get her to cooperate and help her support help us through some of the difficulties you have with certain children.
There's this whole social, emotional development component called teaching positive. Our son is learning how to cope with challenges, and he has a whole skill set in how to deal with a problem. And there was one day he was telling me about something he was worrying about, and I said, what are you going to do if it comes up today at school? And he said, oh, Mommy, I have so many things I can do. I can use my wheel of choice and go to the cool-off spot.
We made our little wheels of choice. What can we do when we're feeling upset and we're flipping our lids and we're losing it left and right?
We know that in the workplace, in your home life, in relationships, having positive communication skills goes a long way. And so we do really value that.
My son will say, Mom, I want to compliment you on a beautiful dinner, or I want to compliment you for picking me up from school on time. They learn to appreciate all of the things that our children normally take for granted. It's because they practice this during the day, and it just becomes part of their natural vocabulary.
We start the day with a classroom meeting where they share their thoughts and feelings about how they feel, and with that is an opportunity for them to solve problems together as a classroom community. And problem solving and critical thinking is a very important piece to 21st century learning.
Yeah, didactic teaching is anywhere is everywhere. You don't need a special environment for that. But this kind of social emotional learning, the children learn because they're happy, and they learn because their emotional needs are met. And it's, there's data to support it, but you can see it unfolding right in front of us.
Children need to play, and our curriculum is set up so that they have time to explore and develop themselves in an environment that is very nurturing, not just inside the classroom but outside. And so we created a really dynamic and engaging outdoor playground that's themed with an Israeli theme and a Jewish theme. And so we've hand selected these neat areas that we've created that the children lends itself to a lot of creative play, and we find ourselves watching the kids in the Knesset solving problems. They have created a kibbutz themed area where they play house and they're building, and we have just recently planted an organic garden that is harvested every Friday, and we take the herbs or the lettuce or whatever we're growing at the time and make lunch for our Shabbat lunch with it. And so the outdoor environment is mirroring the kind of learning that we want to happen indoors as well.
Not only is your child happy, but he is being strengthened and challenged and feels confident.
Programs that we have selected are really top-notch. And to be able to start a new school and have that opportunity is invaluable. It's a really unique case that we could hand select Singapore Math and Lucy Calkin's Reading and Writing Workshop, and a social studies curriculum that really is experiential and innovative. Our science program is FOSS, which is created out of Berkeley, and it's modules of experiments and investigations. One of the important components also is this parent partnership that we have, and we believe that parents have a critical role in supporting their child's success, and we work as hard as they do and vice versa.
Parents can take classes called positive discipline, and so the philosophy in the classroom is also enforced at home, and it just makes for a very well-rounded student and a well-rounded person.
We really do love learning here, and you see that in their energy, in their enthusiasm. You feel it in their participation in their activities, and we all feed off of each other as educators and students in this environment together.
So for our family and this particular child, the small classroom was a concern for us because he's incredibly social and probably has more friends than we do. Like, he just knows a lot of people, and originally I was worried that a small classroom, that we wouldn't want to send him if the class size was small, and I am glad we sent him anyway. He has been completely socially fulfilled. He has very deep relationships with his friends and his teachers, and has a really a really deep, meaningful part of the education process that you can't have in a huge classroom.
So I feel that, when people look at how, what do you want for your child? You want them to love learning. You want them to feel good about themselves as a human being. You want them to be a positive member of their community and hold their traditions, these incredible traditions that have been handed down to us for thousands of years. We want to continue that.
The material they're going to learn here, the values they're going to learn here, the teaching staff, the financial side of it, which I think is rather affordable compared to some other schools. So I definitely think that the whole package is very compelling.
The only thing that we need now is for the school to grow so that he and other students will have even more opportunities.